In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him, nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind.
Mr. Edmund Puzzle. I know you were on vacation, but the matter was very urgent. You are the only investigator in my country with knowledge of the sacred arts and a well-founded religious background. But I'll cut to the chase. Someone stole a significant amount of artwork from our museum. The most curious thing is that all the objects are Christian relics. One of them was purposely abandoned. But not only that, it is divided into several pieces. It was carefully dismembered. Something very unusual. Anyone who tries to restore it will damage the work. But at other times, you've shown unshakable faith for various challenges that have already come your way. And I was surprised when we talked this morning, and you told me you had dreamed about the Grail. And that's exactly what we're going to test now. You will have access to the Holy Grail in the safe near the table. Drink some pure water, and it will enhance your gifts. The password is in the second drawer. If you manage to rebuild the object that is in the museum, come back here, and I'll give you the following instructions.
before Jesus, although there was always a natural notion that there was something greater and divine within all individuals and peoples, each expressed this feeling in the way they could understand. Ancient peoples believed that each form of worship corresponded to the gifts of a special deity. Hence, there were different gods and groups of gods among different peoples, but with similar characteristics. It was believed that by following one's instincts, one could attract the attention and favors of one or more of their gods, even if it meant the death or unhappiness of other individuals or peoples. Jesus Christ brought the certainty that we are all children of one God and, therefore, siblings. Furthermore, he taught that our Father possesses the maximum of all virtues and loves all his children unconditionally, without any type of condition or preference. He has always been and will always be providing us with all the means to be happy. There is no obstacle that prevents us from fully receiving his love, except those that we ourselves create by not following his loving laws. That is why Jesus came to teach us the way, the truth, and the life. He who presented himself as the light of the world assured us that we too can make our lights shine if, by our decision and effort, we learn and voluntarily do what God has always done for us, to love and support, without imposing any judgment or condition. He taught us this by skillfully combining two biblical teachings about the greatest law, which he said were similar: to love God above all things and to love your neighbor as yourself. In the Bible, in the book of John, chapter 6, the loaves, fish, and bread symbolize the moment when Jesus, upon climbing to the top of a mountain, saw a large crowd following him and wished to satisfy their hunger. Asking the apostles about the resources they had, one of them mentioned that a boy had 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. Jesus then divided and distributed them to everyone, who ate and were greatly satisfied. When the leftovers were collected, the apostles filled 12 baskets with bread, revealing that the food, when shared, was multiplied.
Dear Mr. Puzzle, there is no doubt that you could rebuild the precious sculpture without damaging it. However, I believe that the great work of your life is about to begin. Some facts need to be revealed. Whoever disappeared with the relics wields great power, and our scholars suspect that the lost works are not only scattered across the world, but also across time. I know. You must be wondering how we are going to rescue them. This is the famous stone consecrated by Jacob when he fell asleep and dreamed of the ladder. As you know, in Genesis 28, Jacob saw a ladder to heaven. We discovered that if those who are inspired by good works through goodness and charity sleep leaning against this consecrated stone, they will see the ladder. The ladder will take you to the right destination no matter where and when. In addition, you will need to bring the Grail, a Bible, and this multi-function device. It's a communicator and a scanner. It will change color when he needs to talk to you. Now go. Follow the instructions on the table. We can't waste any more time.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed by thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into new temptations, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
I am the Lord, the God of Abraham your father, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie I will give to you, and to your offspring. Your offspring shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west and to the east, and to the north and to the south. And in you and your offspring shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Behold, I am with you, and will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you back to this land, for I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you.
Congratulations, Mr. Puzzle. I knew you could make it up the stairs. Now, take the Bible for guidance. It will probably be all dark. Time travel does not allow a glimpse of the whole environment, only a cut of the grating space-time. Exactly where you should find the destroyed piece. I understand that many of the mysteries of the Lord still do not reach the human senses. So I confess that I have not yet been able to understand the reason for these events. But I am sure that the Father guides you to fulfill